Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. Oh, I was just reading this issue of the Illinois Entertainer from October 1991. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they hired. Well, they didn't hire. They paid this dude named Mark Boletto. He wrote this article about this band called Monster, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. I was in college and I wrote. What did I do? I called him. I wrote a letter. I can't even remember. And then this dude. I'm looking at the masthead here. This dude, John Everson, called me on the phone. Right, right. Oh, it was all important, right? So I had to go take the phone call in my mom's room, right? So I could like like talk shop, talk business, right? And I think he paid me like 20, 25 bucks to do this article. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, contributors. Contributors. Dog Julin. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah. And my favorite part about Illinois Entertainer articles, oh, yeah, the last paragraph. The last paragraph always grabs your heartstring. It's like a Hallmark movie moment, right? So here's my last paragraph. With an attitude as determined as theirs and continued hard work, it won't be long before people take notice and give Monster the chance they've been looking for. They all kind of run that way. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what this is. This is another rock and roll love letter, quasi record review, meta commentary. I uh, I got this beautiful piece of cardboard in the mail a few days back, and like I habitually am, I just set it to the side. It takes me a while to kind of get to things and dig into them. I can't show you the 123 Rock Star Lane address on here just to protect everybody's privacy, but you gotta check this out. Come on now, look at this. I got it personalized. Aww. What a sweetheart. Dog. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've been following this guy since I was a kid. I mean, I first read about him in the Illinois Entertainer, right? Because I was too young to go to clubs and see shows. And then Dog started writing. I mean, I'm just gonna go into the cobwebs of my brain, and I remember he did interviews with uh, must have been artists that were in his wheelhouse that he had an opportunity to talk to. I remember him doing a Graham Parker article, right? Maybe Nick Lowe. Um, yeah, I dumped all those issues way long time ago. Uh, Great, just a great newspaper to pick up every month at the record store. Keep you informed of the Illinois music scene, man. I cut my teeth on that thing. So yeah. Mm. Cranberry juice. Yeah, and then fake ID. Me and my buddies would go see the Slugs on the north side. Remember, I'm pretty sure we saw my batteries not included near where that Whole Foods is now, right? I think it was on Clybourne or just like little quick turn off of Clybourne. Um, Boy Dog, Hoot Nights, solo work. Come on. I've always said that Dog puts the rock in Rock on Tour. I'm sticking with that one. All these years that I've known Dog from playing gigs and just getting a little bit of a chance to hang out here and hang out there, and it's always the same thing. Like we're always in a rush. There's not a ton of time to sort of like be friends and you know um, really have like a long kind of Dog. We need like a dinner with Andre situation or something. I don't know. But actually, it doesn't matter because it's like these people you meet in life. If you're fortunate enough that you meet them and you instantly know that you know them, that you've known them your whole life. You're just now meeting, or maybe you're not going to see each other for 5 years, and it's okay. It's like it's just these cool sort of like parallel tracks that you have this connection with people. I've always looked up. I've always looked up to Dog. Well, I have to. Napoleon's complex, man. Yeah, but I mean, he is like a rock and roll older brother to me in a way, and he's great because he's not a jagoff about it. Like there's been times where I think he's given me a little bit of like a kick in the pants and some great friendly advice, and that's all I need, and coming from him has just been an inspiration. And I mean, I've got so much of this guy's material here. Look at this. I got stuff you people ain't even seen. Here's where I think he started connecting some dots here. How we get there, I think that song started connecting some synapses in this guy's brain. Because when this, it was some years down the road, but when this came out, forget about it. This is 2018 to me. This is just, I couldn't quit playing this record. I still play it. I played it yesterday. You know what I did? I went outside on the deck and I played this. And then I took a break. And then I played the Workin' Love. Just streamed it. I kept my vinyl closed up here. We'll get to that. But I'm not ready for it yet. I mean, I saw them play the record from start to finish right before they recorded it in Evanston last fall, and that was just an unbelievable show. But if I'm working on my own stuff, or if I've just got a lot of stuff going on, it takes me a long time to like get to other records. And I'm not a rock critic. I don't, I'm not getting paid to like say anything about anything. I don't know. I'm excited because I know when I give myself over to this record, it's just going to be like, and it started happening yesterday. There were things that I'd only heard the songs once at the show last fall, and then when I heard the recording yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh, that's cool. So give me a little bit of time here. But I'm being absolutely honest with you. This record is a big reason why I can actually look you in the eye and look at this camera and talk to people, and a big reason why I started playing and recording and writing music again the last couple of years, just after having just like life gets in the way and you get frustrated, and it's the tree falling in the forest, it's the imposter syndrome, it's all this stuff. Have you seen this article? Like, they're guessing like 70% of musicians have mental health issues. 71. Well, I'm not 1% of that aggregate, but okay. I'm gonna look at some notes here because I was thinking about this yesterday, but I'll try to speak extemporaneously. How's that? That's one of those big words that you don't get paid for. That's why, man, you got to slow down. All that doodly, you ain't getting paid per note, right? So I'm going to do the math sometime on how much money you're leaving on the table. I believe that I am in love with Sunshine Boys because women know how to listen. I'm going to go there. I'm here. They pay attention. They pick up on cues and body language and nuance, and it's just, and if you want to get something across, I mean, communication, you got to be paying attention. And I don't know, Frida and Jackie. I'm telling you, when you go ask them, when this record came out, I started getting back onto Facebook, and I was like, type. I love your record. I can't stop playing it. You are awesome. I don't know. Yeah. Listening to it yesterday again, and the song Caroline, and you listen to this, and Jackie is just as nimble and melodic on bass as any of your heroes, any hotshot, without being gratuitous and like, look at me, right? It's like, I mean, you can lionize your heroes. I do it too. But don't miss the people right in front of you. These acolytes of your heroes who've been there all along and have got something awesome to offer and say as well, right? That's the beauty of like finding new music and local music, and there's all kinds of buried treasure right in your backyard, right? Everybody's zip code. You got bands and musicians that, you know, might be just still like have stage fright or you know, been working a day job and just, you know, who was the poet? Was it, I want to say E. Cummings, but I don't think that's right. But there's a poet that like worked a 9-to-5 insurance job his whole life, like in order to like free himself up to have a room of his own to you know, make art and write poetry. I'm totally forgetting who this is, but I'll find out. I was an English major. Yeah, but you know, and you go see Sunshine Boys play, and they're up there, and the love is, you just can't deny it, right? I mean, and back to Jackie, it's like all you dudes, it's like you could add another string, you know, to your bass or whatever, but it's like we're still not going to pay attention. You can be a virtuoso, but you know, if there's not a song there, if there's not a connection, yeah. Oh, and that Frida. Oh boy. She's got swing and rhythm and power. Look out. All you dudes who are like, you know, like thinking you're a drummer or you're a better drummer or blah, 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 you know, or just ogling people. It's like, go home, Dad, you're drunk. Go ahead, pick up your sticks. You ain't gonna be as good as her. I don't know. And don't get me started about dudes coming up to you at shows who like, oh, can I sit in on the drums or the guitar? Oh, good God, y'all. It's just, yeah, no. It ain't cool. We're not even going to say the F word because it's all stupid and you're too drunk and we're trying to enjoy the show, okay? Yeah. So I haven't listened to the record through and through. It'll get in the rotation pretty soon here, I think. I think I'm gonna play this. I think I'm gonna play the title track from the first record today to kind of, sort of bridge myself from that to the new one. Yeah. Another quick note about how great these people are. After the show in Evanston last fall, I actually got to hang out with Dog, and because I'm living in Michigan now, I asked them if they wouldn't mind me caravanning back to their place to just spend the night, hang out. We did that, and it was just awesome. And Dog's partner Meredith, she's a rock star. But she was at the show, drove a good while back home, makes herself a midnight pot of coffee, and then what does she do? She drives many miles round trip to rescue animals in the middle of the night. I'm speechless. I mean, there's people doing the good work day in and day out, and to look at what you see on TV, or the people that you're supposed to lionize or pay fealty to, man. And she's got a day job too, man. But we had a little bit of time to talk. She gave me a book that changed my life. It's about an animal behaviorist who rescued a dog that ended up rescuing her because it helped her work through a bunch of past trauma, and it's just amazing. Yeah, I can't thank her enough for that one. Yeah. So this is just a big gooey mash note to that whole Sunshine Boys family, because you're doing it. Work and love, man. Boys, women. It's all inclusive. It's a big group hug. Yeah. Well, thank you for indulging me. I love this music and these people so much, and I'm gonna just take a little stab at I got to play this when unfortunately Jackie and Frida couldn't do the show about 2 years ago. So I was mini Dog, to his side, and I think it was the other side. This camera thing messes me up. But I want to be Big Dog today. And see what I can do with this. And you're just gonna have to fill in the parts of the other two awesome rockers here. So yeah, let's go make some noise. All right. Authentic Dog Julin lead sheet, lyrics, chords. Lyrics are a little bit different. I had to make a few corrections, but I like what ended up on the recording. Only guitar that can do the job, right? Yeah. You pound nails in with these things, man. I know because I have. A little bit of inspiration. Yeah. All right. Let's play some blue music here. Here's to the ships that fail, never to return. Here's to the plans that sail and lessons never learned. Here's to dreams derailed and the stones that were left unturned. Here's to blue. Here's to the luckless fairy tale that never could quite start. And to every threadbare sleeve that's ever borne a worn-out heart. Here's to every Josephine and Napoleon blown apart. Here's to blue. Here's to me, here's to you, and all that's painted blue. Blue music, blue music. Here's to those that froze in fear and let the fear dictate, who watched the days fade into years, carrying the weight. Here's to every new beginning stalled at the starting gate. Here's to blue. Here's to me, here's to you, and all that's painted blue. Blue music, blue music. When the thing that brings you back to life scares you half to death, and the storm's not blowing over, it's only holding its breath. Let it turn blue. Let it turn blue. Here's to the missing person that's too far gone to save, who hitched his heart to a hard time and lived as a willing slave. Here's to every secret that's been taken to the grave. Here's to blue. Blue music. Blue music. Blue music. Dog, Frida, Jackie, I love you boys. Be well, everybody.